Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. We are here today. We're going to have a class on yoga for arthritis, and in particular, we're going to focus on the knees.
You need chair?
Yes.
At least
I was just going to imagine we have a chair. Okay. So I'll have a chair, and you guys imagine you're on the chair. Okay. So while she's bringing the chair, let's go ahead and just tune in. Thank you very much.
Shall we help you?
Hold it. Oh, okay. I just don't want you taking my
At
time.
least two more, others can sit down so that we can.
You want chair? No. We're just keeping it here?
Yeah, just
Nobody
in case
wants.
anybody, nobody wants. Two
Nobody
should be
wants.
okay.
No,
We have to.
we want some volunteers on the chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
आपको
oh man.
आप नहीं बोल रहे थे इसे. All right, so we are going to start with our practice, yoga for arthritis, and in particular, attention to moderately severe knee pain. So first of all, yes.
In case you want to do the practices of the knees, you can always go down.
Okay.
But in the situation where you're giving yoga therapy, assume that there is a bed and there is a chair for any home kind of practice like that, right?
Okay. So what she said.
Good one.
Good to be in the position.
Yes. First thing is always consult your doctor to make sure that it's okay for you to come to a yoga class. And secondly, when you have come to your class, please practice ahimsa. That's the first rule of yoga. It means non-violence. So if you've already got knee pain, you don't want to make it worse, right? So make sure that you practice in such a way that you are not hurting yourself further. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Please sit comfortably either on the chair or the floor or the bed, wherever you feel most comfortable. So eyes are closed. Eyes are focused at the center of the forehead. And mind is focused on the breath. And bring the hands into chin mudra with the forefingers and the thumbs touching and the palms facing up.
And people who are sitting, please sit, behave like you have knee pain, and this is the way they sit.
Okay.
Nobody sits in cross-legged. You want to experience that.
And if you are sitting in Dandasana, feel free to sit on a little height with a blanket or a cushion. That gives you a little bit more comfort while practicing. So eyes are closed. And just observe a couple of rounds of breath. And let's go ahead and bring the palms together at the heart. We're going to chant 3 Oms. Bring the palms together at the heart. And let's inhale to begin. 3 Oms. Join in, please. Inhale to begin. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahana please. Take the hands behind your back. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. Pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, and as you exhale, come on forward. Aiming your forehead towards the floor as much as your body allows. And come on up. So, if you're sitting in the chair, try to sit in the front half of the chair. We're going to start with arms in and out breathing. So, when you're sitting down in the chair, just be comfortable and try to have your feet, your knees parallel, kind of your legs, thighs parallel. We're going to start with the arms in and out breathing. Okay, so bring the arms in front of you, hands parallel, and take a breath in and take the arms all the way out to the sides. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and as you exhale, go ahead and bring.
Can I stand up and do it?
Yes, yes. If you're having knee pain, and anybody else, let's continue. Inhale. Anybody else who'd like to stand up, you feel free to stand up. And exhale. And inhale. This is the last one. And as you exhale, we're going to chant Ah as you bring the palms towards each other. Exhale. And bring the hands down. Very good. The whole idea is you should not be in any pain throughout the class, and so please let me know if you are. We're going to do the next portion, which is the arms in and out breathing. So interlace the fingers, bring the hands onto the chest, and as you take a deep breath in, stretch the arms straight out in front of you. So breathe in, arms all the way up, stretch. Pull the shoulder blades apart so you get a nice stretch in the upper back. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the hands back to the starting position. And again, inhale, stretch out the shoulder blades, and exhale. Inhale, stretch out the arms. And as you exhale, we're going to chant Ooh and bring the hands to the starting position. Ooh. And last one of the arm movements, we're going to take the hands all the way up. Gently, if you can, just gently touch the tip of your nose. That way you ensure that the arms are going all the way up. And then as you come down and exhale, you just bring them all the way down, gently brushing the tip of the nose again. Okay? So let's do 3 of these, please. Inhale, all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Really stretch out your whole rib cage. And exhale, gently coming down. Starting position, elbows down. Inhale up. Stretch all the way up. And exhale. And last one. Inhale all the way up. And we're going to chant Magara as you come down. So I see a couple of you are sitting with, looking a little bit uncomfortable. So may I offer you a little height to sit on?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, please try this, see if it makes a difference. And
Thank you.
And please try this if it makes a difference.
Thank you.
And you can make it double if needed. Okay. Let's go on to the next part. And again, feel free to sit or stand, whatever works for you. And we're going to just do some subtle movements for the neck. So, let's go ahead and bring the chin to the chest. And then gently, as you breathe in, tilt the head back. But being careful not to pinch anything, overdo anything. As you exhale, chin to chest. As you inhale, tilt the head back. And last round, chin to chest, and as you inhale, tilt the head back. And go ahead and bring the head to its normal position. We're going to do neck turns now. So turn the head to the right. Bring the head back to the center. Turn the head to the left. Bring the head back to the center. Inhale as you turn the head to the right. Exhale as you bring the head to the center. Inhale as you turn the head to the left. And exhale as you bring the head to the center. Now we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. So we get a nice deep stretch in the left side of the neck. And bring the head to the center. And go ahead and take the head to the left. Back to the center. Exhale, take the head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, head to the left. Breathe into the right side. And come on up, bring it. So we're going to just do some neck rotations. So start with the chin at the chest. And we're going to start rotating the neck towards the right. So take it towards the right. When the head tilts back, breathe in. When you tilt it to the left, breathe out. Bring it all the way to the center. Okay. Let's follow the breath again. Breathe in, take it to the right. When the head tilts back, breathe out to the left. Head comes forward. Last round, inhaling to the right. When the head tilts back, breathe out, rotate to the left. Bring the chin at the chest, breathe into the neck. And now let's go in the other direction. Breathing in, rotate the head to the left. When you're done with that half circle, exhale, rotate to the right. 2 more of those, please. Inhaling, rotate to the left. And exhaling to the right. And inhaling left. And exhaling right. Bring the chin to the chest. And go ahead and lift up the head, please. And we're going to do some shoulder work. So, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you and lift the shoulders up. And bring them down. Squeeze and lift. Bring them down. If you want to be a little bit more vigorous, you squeeze and lift, and when you bring them down, you can just drop. So see what works for you. Squeeze and lift, down or drop. Squeeze and lift. Now let's add the breath. Inhale as you squeeze and lift the shoulders. Exhale as you drop them. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very good. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Bring the hands onto the shoulders. Bring the elbows together the best you can. And we're going to just rotate the elbows. And make every little movement count. When you take the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And when you bring the elbows forward, pull the shoulder blades apart. So you're really working at many levels in the upper back. Inhaling as the elbows come forward. Exhale as they go back. Now, when they come forward, stay here for a moment. We're going to reverse the direction. So now let's go the other way. And always, as the elbows come forward, pull the shoulder blades apart. And as the elbows go back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Last one. And release. So hopefully everyone's warming up. We're going to do one twisting. So, hands on the shoulders, thumbs behind, fingers in front, and we're just going to inhale, twist to the left, and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, twist to the left, exhale, twist to the right. So go at your own pace. Sometimes people like to stay a little longer in the twist, and sometimes you just want to get out of it. Very good. Go ahead and come on down. Just take some nice deep breaths. Allow the effects of what we've just done to be absorbed into you. Okay, so we are going to do some toe and ankle movements. So either you can continue sitting on the chair, or you can come sitting on the floor, or if you were doing this at home, you could do it on the bed. So if you're on the chair, you just take your legs in front, and you're basically going to squeeze those toes, and then you're going to open up the toes. So this takes a little extra time to explain, but that's fine. The other variation is if you're not able to squeeze the toes yourself, you can just hold it, and then you can just move the toes. So we're just bringing kind and lubrication into the joints. Okay? So this is a nice way to just kind of help, kind of remove stiffness. So I will be here. So let me do it this way. We'll do it together. So you can sit in Shitala Dandasana, and then so scrunch up the toes and open. Scrunch and open. Scrunch. So you can set yourself goals of how much you want to do, but maybe work towards doing 50, 100. Right, when you're just hanging out, watching TV, you can do this anytime. Okay, so let's go ahead and be done with that. Now we are continuing. So I'll face you guys, okay? So now we're just simply stretching the whole foot, okay? So point the toes and flex the foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. This is a very good movement, not just for bringing flexibility into the region, but also when we're doing this, we're emulating the movement of walking. So we're actually pumping the lower legs. So
I have one question.
Yes.
So when doing this movement, should I scoot back and relax on my back?
No, come a little bit forward so that you're active. There you go. Your legs can be a little bit more straight, and just hold on to them. Yes, very good question. Okay. All right. Now let's do some ankle rotations, please. Just go in one direction. And if you really want to strengthen the ankles, here's a recommendation. Try to keep the legs still. Try not to move the legs, okay? Because when we move the legs, that movement terminates at the hip joint. We want that movement focused at the ankles right now. Okay, does that make sense? Let's go in the other direction, please. So again, you can maybe set yourself a timer and do this for about a minute in each direction. I usually love the timers on my phone. Okay. Go ahead and release, flex the feet, so pull the toes towards you, and you can be in Shitala Dandasana, and just simply windshield wiper the feet. So again, you want to make sure you're not moving the whole leg. We want to strengthen the ankle muscles, because in order to protect the knee, we have to have everything above and below the knee. Go ahead and...
No, Shitala Dandasana.
Oh.
You said Shitala Dandasana.
Oh, Thank you. I meant that for if you're sitting, but if you're on the chair, it would be, you would sit as you were before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I.
Yeah. So you have your legs straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shri, go ahead and flex the feet as you're doing it. Now try it. See if that makes a difference. Yes?
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and release, please. Okay, so now we're going to come to the knees. And so you're sitting in Dandasana. Now I have to make sure that I'm paying attention to how you're sitting in Dandasana. All right, so you're going to just go ahead and bend one knee. Clasp the back of the thigh. And you're simply going to straighten the leg and bend the knee. So you want to make sure that the thigh doesn't move. It's just the movement of the lower leg. So the thigh is fixed. Gitanjali, are you sitting leaning against the chair?
No.
Okay, very good. That's what I'm looking for. Because while we're doing this, we're also, by simply sitting either in a chair or on the floor, we are also working our core. But if we lean back, then we're not using the core either. Okay, go ahead and release, please. Let's do the other side. Very good. Very good. So let's add the breath. Inhale as you extend the leg. Exhale as you bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. And go ahead and release. Let's go back to the first leg. We're going to do a little rotation. Okay, so again, the thigh is fixed. The thigh doesn't move. It's just we're going to create circles. And please listen to your body. If your knee is talking to you, is it talking, is it whispering, or is it screaming? Okay?
Yes.
Or is it just saying, this is nice? So listen to your body. Let's go in the other direction, please. So this is a very, very good thing that you can do. Again, just hanging out if you're on the bed, talking to friends. Involve them in it too. Go ahead and release. Other side, please. So, let's go. Are we having fun yet?
Yes.
Good. So you know what's the most important part of coming to a yoga class? Having fun. So we have a Sanskrit word for that. Let's go in the other direction if you didn't. Sukham. And I love that word because it's very similar to my name. Go ahead. Thank you, Deepa. If that made you tired, I'm glad that you stopped and listened to your body. Okay, we're going to do patella movements now. Okay? So, patella is our kneecap. It's this, the bone right here. And we want to protect it. So again, make sure you're sitting comfortably on the chair. Yes, thank you. Legs stretched out. And there's various ways of doing this. So you can either just kind of make a cage out of your hand, out of your right fingers, or you can use both hands, whatever's comfortable for you, okay? So we're going to move that patella towards the ankle and then towards the hip. Towards the ankle and hip. Ankle and hip. So carry on with that, please. Okay, very good. Now, let's move it side to side. So just these little movements are like lubrication. We're lubricating our joints. We have this fluid in our joints called the synovial fluid. So we just want to make that work. Okay, go ahead and release. Now, just go ahead and place one palm on top of the knee and So right palm first and then left palm on top of the right, and just gently make massage circles. So you're just gently massaging, bringing warmth into that region. And if you wanted to, you could always put some oil there. You know, anything that feels nice. But usually those medicated oils or like anything that feels good for you.
Mahanarayana oil.
Yes.
Ashwagandha bala oil.
Which one?
Ashwagandha bala.
Okay, go ahead and finish off this side. Let's do the other side, please. So again, either use one hand or both. And let's move that patella down towards the ankles and then move it up towards the hips. So let's continue with that. Go at a pace that works for you, right? Even though there's how many, 6, 7, 8 of us in the class, we're all unique in our experiences. So make it the best experience for yourself. Now, let's go left to right. This is a little bit difficult, this left to right. And, but listen to your body. Does this feel okay for you, or? Okay, now let's go ahead and do the next part. Place your left hand on the knee, right hand on the left, and then just massage. Just make a circle. Just bringing warmth into that region again. Gitanjali, I saw that you're on the mat now, so you're comfortable. Okay. Good.
For my height, chair is not for sort of height people.
And you can maybe circle in the other direction.
Right, take a sheet.
Yes.
Okie dokie. So in the interest of time, I am going to do one more thing. So this is, we call this quick kneecap tightening, okay? So, I like to just have my hands on my thighs just so that I can feel those kneecaps tightening. So basically, but you don't have to. You can even sit in Shitala Dandasana, whatever works for you, okay? So, I'm going to show you this way, but you do what works for you. So you're basically trying to squeeze your thigh muscles. And you'll notice that when you squeeze the thigh muscles, the kneecaps kind of lift up and tighten. So let's do that. Let's continue with those. And keep a count. Maybe you can start with 50 or 30 or 10, whatever works for you today. And then work up to 100. And you can maybe do that 4 times. You get 400 of these knee tightenings, kneecap tightening every day. And you'll find that as you continue with this practice over time, these muscles get strengthened and it should help with any knee issues. All right, thank you. I'm going to pass it on to Sushma now.
Namaste everyone. We'll continue with the arthritis and knee practices more. So where we see left, and we'll continue from there. So everybody in Siddha Dandasana. If you have a towel, then roll the towel over, place underneath your knees, and we'll do the knee press just 2 times, just to get a feel. We'll hold for some times. So 5 count, we'll hold. Okay, so breathing in, just pulling from the thighs, and kneecap slightly goes up, and we'll hold. And I'll count, you just hold, normal breathing. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more time, just bring the whole awareness in the whole knee joint area. Connect mentally. And one more time, hold it. So breathing in, pull up the kneecap, hold, normal breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more practice. Here, we'll bring the folded towel in the middle or just bring your both palm together in Namaskar between your knees, and we'll do quick knee gently pulling up the kneecap and press against it and release. We'll do 5 count. So breathing in, push and hold for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just one more time. Bring the awareness in the kneecaps. Breathing in, gently push together. Push your both palm with your kneecaps and hold. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. So we'll continue with more practices to bring the strengthening and stimulation with our knees. So just one leg at a time. So folding the leg, taking that foot. So suppose you are working on your right leg, so fold your right leg, bring your foot on the left, and we'll support our knees. As we see our knees slightly inflamed or there is some like botheration or discomfort, so we'll hold. As we breathe in, with the supported knees, we'll take it towards the chest as close as possible, but if it hurts you, just take it as much as you can. So breathing in, and as you breathe out, slowly pushing it down. So slow and steady practice, and listen to your body and be comfortable. We'll do 4 more times. So breathing in, close to the chest. Next, breathe out. Take it easy and slow. And continue 3 more times at your own pace. Support the knees with your both hands. And slowly push it down. 2 more times. Last round. Release that leg. Strengthen that leg. We'll work on the left leg. So hold the left leg, put on the right leg. Support the knees with your hand and continue that movement. Bringing the knees close to the chest as you breathe in and breathe out, gently pushing it. Do 4 rounds at your own pace. Just engage mentally with your knees. Bring the awareness. Feel that stimulation. Are we doing okay? Anybody has any question? You think going okay? Okay, 2 more rounds. Let's continue. Let's finish our last round with this practice. Okay, let's take our leg into straighten. The next practice we are going to do is full butterfly. But we'll see if we can do it, if it makes you discomfortable. So let's first fold your leg. You can bring close to your buttocks or you can flow a little bit further apart. Okay, and we'll do it slow. So supporting our knees.
I have a question. My knees are hurting, so I cannot bend. I cannot bring my leg.
Okay, then you just be in the Siddha Dandasana and just relax. Or we can do more modification.
Like that little bend also, okay?
Yeah, a little bit. Whichever. So if you can be a little bit more further, just supporting your knees, taking it like flapping it, support your knees, okay? And then take it slowly, bringing it back, okay? And people who can take it a little bit closer to your body, you can do that way or you can do it. That's it. And we'll do just 5 rounds, very slow, okay? And support.
Just like this?
No, I don't.
No, I
So,
like it.
so normally we try to, if you can do it on your mat. I think for chair, you can do it still?
No.
No?
No, you
It's
can.
hard. It's hard.
It's
You
hard
can.
on chair.
I will show you.
I mean, you can do it, but
No,
with
that's
the
not
pain
what
in
I
the
just
knees,
said.
it's-
Knees, yeah.
I don't
So
think
you
can.
just do it this way and then like that.
Okay,
Oh.
that's the way.
Yeah, so if you support
Yeah,
your knees, you can.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just do 4 rounds quickly. So breathing in, Be easy, comfortable. And let's stop the practice. And relax. Basic Dadanasana. Okay, now we'll go on our prone pose. So lying on the back, on the stomach, on the mat. People who are on the chair, they can be on the chair, but they have to take the wall support. Because next we are going to do the cobra practices. So you can just, the chair can be against the wall and you can support them. With both hands you can support the wall, like this way. Always. So here, you can just be here. And then as you breathe in, you can take it. That's the way I'm doing it.
Should your feet be on the ground, or is it okay for them to be lifted?
It's totally fine. Okay, whatever makes you comfortable on the chair, you can lift your little bit leg, or you can just like fully be on the both feet on the ground. Whichever makes you comfortable. We are just trying to do strengthening all the muscles in the back. And if possible, you can be on the ground. Let's be on the ground. Or people who cannot be on the mat at all, then they can make that.
Just like that.
Standing also.
So all the people are practicing on the wall. I'll be on the mat. We are in the prone. Bringing both palm aligning with our shoulder blade. So we'll do with the breathing synchronization. We'll do 2 rounds. So breathing in as we go up, and very slowly breathe out as you come on the ground. So let's do 2 rounds of that. So breathing in very gently, taking your upper body part up. Chin looking up, breathe in completely. And as you breathe out slowly, bring your upper body part on the ground. One more round. Breathing in. And breathe out, slowly go down. This round will, as we come down, we'll chant Ukara. So taking a breathing in, going up. One more round. This time we'll just hold up there for a few seconds to get a nice deeper stimulation in the back, in the upper body part. So breathing in. And just be there, looking up and hold the pose. Be comfortable. Connect in the back. All the body part, upper body part getting nicely stretched and stimulated. Vistiran Sukham Asana. Just holding for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Gently release and go to the ground or the sthiti when we started. Next asana we are going to do is Shalavasana or locust pose. So make a fist of your both hands. People, I do not know if people, yes, still you can do it, you can support.
Yeah.
Just support, take the wall support or chair support. Okay, so we are lifting or raising our leg one at a time with the breathings, like taking breathing in, taking it up, and as breathe out, bringing it to the sthiti. So 2 rounds we'll do right, left, okay? With the breathing synchronization, so you don't hold like initially. You're just kind of giving that feel to the legs. And people who are on the mat, make a fist of your both hand, tuck underneath the thigh. All support. And we start working on the right leg first. So breathe in, raise the right leg, straight leg, slowly going up. And as you breathe out, slowly bringing it down on the ground. Working on the left leg, breathing in, raise your left leg slowly up. Breathe out and very gently bringing it down. Now next round with the right and left, we'll do alternate leg rest, and as we bringing it down, as we exhaling, we'll chant Akara. With a full awareness in the lower back, thigh area. So breathing in, the right leg up. Repeat with the left leg, breathing in, raise the left leg slowly, gently. One time we'll try to lift both legs together, and as we bring it down, we'll chant Akara. Okay, very gently, breathing in, both legs. Just do as much as you can. And with the fist, just try to support it in the raising work well. Chant Akara. Take the fist out from underneath. Come to Makarasana. Taking the leg apart, toes in both directions. Both hands are crossing, chin at the crossing. And here, while we are relaxing in Makarasana, we'll bend both knees, legs are up, and try to put both the feet together. It's kind of butterfly here. Sitting here. Now to support our knees, a bit more practice on the knees, we'll just flap our knee, like bended knees, straighten and alternate leg, bending and making it straight. Okay, we'll do few rounds and bring the awareness to the knees. It's very, very beautiful practice for the knees to strengthen all the muscles around. Do it gently and slowly and see, if it works, if not giving you any ouch pain. Small, sweet pain and stretching is fine. And if you can do it a little bit more comfortably, you can do it a bit faster. Let's stop the practice and come to complete Makarasana and relax. Nice deep breathe in and breathe out. Bringing both legs together. And let's flip, coming to our supine pose. So in supine pose, we are going to do bridge pose or Setu Bandhasana. So folding your leg, bend at the knee, putting both feet on the ground, and you can keep your feet away from the buttocks to get the more support and the knee will not hurt. And Setu Bandhasana we'll do with the breathing synchronization. So we'll take the middle torso slowly up, I'm just explaining, and then as we come down, we'll exhale. So one time practice with that. Second round we'll do with Ukara chanting as we come down, and third round we'll hold for some time. So we'll do 3 times with 3 variations. So the first round with the breathing synchronization, just breathing in, taking it up, and breathing out, slowly putting it on the ground. So support your back with your both hands. Breathe in, take the middle torso slowly up, breathing in. And breathe out, slowly bringing it down. This round, as we come down, we'll chant Okara. So first take a deep breath in, take middle torso up. This round we'll try to hold a little bit up there. Just count for 5 and then slowly we'll bring it up. So breathing in, take it up. And just be there and hold. Bring the awareness to the entire back, lower back, middle back. Just hold up there. Be comfortable. We'll hold for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release and drop your middle torso on the ground. And let's relax. Few seconds relaxing. In Shavasana, leg apart, hands away from the body. One more practice, we are going to do the longer stretch, Markatasana. So bringing the legs together. Now fold your leg and your feet can be away from the buttock area. And then now spread your hand in the side like a wings and palm is facing down. So the movement will be, we'll breathe in the center as we breathe out, dropping the folded knee to the right side and simultaneously neck will move to the left side. And as we breathe in, bring into the center, and as we breathe out, we'll reverse to the other side. We'll do 2 rounds, both sides. So very gently breathing in, coming to breathe out. Okay, so let's begin. Breathe in. As you breathe out, drop your both knees together to the right side and neck to the left side. Gently breathing in, bringing the knees and the neck in the center. Breathing out to the opposite direction. One more round both sides, do at your own pace. Now you know the sequence. As you complete to the left side, bring the knee in the center, neck in the center. One round we'll do with Akara chanting in both sides, right and left, as we bring it in the center. So breathing in the center, as you go there, just chant Akara. So breathe in. Bring the knee in the center. While dropping the knee, then chant. Bring the knee in the center with the breathing in. And we'll stop the practice here. We'll relax, taking the legs apart from Shavasana. Hands will come slightly closer to the body, palm in natural curve. So we'll ask Shri to come and continue from here. Legs slightly apart, palm in natural curve. Close your eyes and bring the awareness to the breathing, abdominal breathing. Just observe closely abdominal movement mentally. So bring your awareness to your feet, to the soles of your feet, and relax. Bring your awareness to your toes.
clench your toes and relax. Bring your awareness to the back of your shins. Relax. Bring your awareness to the top of your shins and relax. Bring your awareness to your kneecaps. Tighten your kneecaps and release. Relax your knees. Relax the back of your knees. Bring your awareness to your thighs and relax. Bring your awareness to your pelvic region and relax. Now to enhance relaxation in your lower part of your body, we'll chant an akara. So take a deep breath in. The lower part of the body is relaxed. And now we're moving up to your mid part of your body. Bring your attention to your abdominal area, to your internal organs, your liver, kidneys. Breathe energy into it and relax. Bring your awareness to the back of your chest. Relax. Bring your attention to the chest area, your heart, your lungs, and relax. Bring your awareness to your shoulders, your upper arms, back of your arms, and relax. Moving on to your forearms. Bring awareness to your forearms and relax. Moving on to your fingers. Clench your fingers. Clench, release, and relax. We'll chant an Ukara. So inhale deeply. So bring your awareness to your throat, back of your throat, back of your neck, and relax. Clench your jaws and release. Bring your attention to your tongue, to your teeth, your gums, and relax. Bring your attention to your cheeks, your eyes. Let your eyeballs roll back deep in its sockets and relax. Bring your attention to your forehead, your temples, your ears, back of your head, top of your head, your brain, and relax. So we chant a Makara from the head region. So inhale deeply. relax the entire body. The Akara, Ukara and the Makara together. Breathe in deeply. Enjoy relaxation of the chant, with the sound reverberating to your body. Relax. Allow the vibrations to just wash over your body. Relax. Slowly bring movement to your feet, and awareness to your feet and your fingers. Bring your feet together. Bring your arms up above your head. Stretch. Bend your left knee. Turn to your right slowly. Stay there for a minute, for a few breaths. And gently, when you're ready, get up. Keep your eyes closed. Come back to a comfortable sitting position. Ravi.
I think you have to go here.
Okay. So close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly bring your palms to the Namaskar Mudra. And we'll end with a closing prayer. So we'll say Om and then we'll close with the closing prayer. So inhale deeply. Bring your right fist behind you. The left at the back. Grab your left fist with your right palm. Inhale and stretch. And as you exhale, come down slowly, bringing your forehead to the ground. Look back slowly, bring your palms together. Rub your palms together. Then cup your eyes. Massage your face and your neck. Bring your palms in front of you. Open it like a little book. And slowly blink your eyes and slowly open your eyes.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.